If you will notice the number of days on the screen, okay, this workout is going to be good for day 13, day 17, day 21, and day 25. So the duration of the presentations, the workouts I'm going to present, will have a cycle of 4 days per workout. So uulit-ulitin lang ho ninyo yan, like this one. Kung ito yung una, yung next time nyo uulitin to will be on day 17. Yung next will be on the 21st day. Okay, the next one will be on the 25th day of training. Okay, susundan lang po natin to. And the reason for this is because we are going to go on a new training block. And this block will be dedicated to developing the anaerobic capacity and the aerobic capacity of the swimmer. No, now I will present to you the workout and I will explain. Okay, so first off, you could see here, as usual, I have technique work, which will last for 15 minutes. Okay, and let's start off using IM, and you can go also, you have the option to swim your main stroke for the technique. You can use turnover drills, you can use itong tempo, ito ho yung turnover ho ng stroke, kung gaano ho kadalas, yung walang pausing, yung tuloy-tuloy lang ho na galaw, no? So in essence, what you're trying to do here is we're developing the tempo para tuloy-tuloy yung rhythm ng paglangoy ng swimmer. Yung mga catch-up brush po, santabi na muna natin yung mga drills na yan because it doesn't apply here. Okay? What we are actually going to do here is we're going to go on what we call a lactate block or a speed block. Okay? It's 4 days of training. Spread out over 2 weeks. So paulit-ulit lang po to. Yung day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4. Uulitin din ho ninyo yun on day 5, day 6, day 7, day 8. Tapos paulit-ulit lang po to, kaya naka-indicate po yung mga dates po dito. Yung mga days pala, not the date but the days, no? So without further ado, bumalik na ho tayo dito. So na-explain ko ho itong technique work sa inyo. And the next one, obviously, will be yung core. Okay? Now, I changed it a little bit. Okay? Yung core has 2 components. One is the usual 10-minute firing of the muscles, firing of the nerves for 10 minutes. Okay? And then the succeeding 5 minutes will all be for speed because you want to wake up, or you want to stimulate the muscles, the fast twitch muscles that involves sprinting. So ilalagay po natin to dito sa kasama ho sa warm up, na sa core warm up, and it's indicated here. One is just for the core activation, and then here also core activation, but the second part na 5 minutes will have to deal with stimulating the muscles that involve speed work. Ito po. Okay? So, ito lang po yan. Okay? Yung core training po for speed, nabanggit ko naman po dati sa inyo yan. Nandun ho sa table yung anaerobic power. Okay? It just involves a first 10 to first 15 meters. Kasi kung gagamit ho kayo ng core exercise dito, aabutin lang po ng ganito lang pong distance, hindi ho 25. Hindi na ho aabutin ng 25 meters po yun. Yung mabilis ho na langoy na because you're stimulating the muscles. I'm going to show some videos how we do this para you'll get a good idea, and hopefully you can also create your drills regarding this, provided that it addresses the same priorities, no? Huwag lang ho tayo lalabas po ron sa kinauukulang type of training na ang tama po sa katawan ay magiging magiging para ho dito sa speed. Okay? So, I divided this into two sets. There are two components to this. The first being for 14 years and above. Okay, we have an anaerobic capacity set. Now you're very familiar with this already. We had this previously in the other menus. Okay, this should last for like 3 minutes ang total work time. What I would advise or what I would recommend initially is to work on the main stroke. Pag butterfly po, wag po natin papag-butterfly unless na you're going to simulate a 100-meter race, no? So madali lang naman po kunin yung mga splits dito. Kukunin lang ho ninyo yung personal best time sa 200 at 100, i-divide po natin by 2. Yun po ang lalanguyin po nila. Kung we may swim 450s, the 450s are going to be like going on 3 minutes para ho makuha nila yung pace. Kung pagpalagay ho ninyo, yung butterfly time po niya is 100, divided by 2, 30 seconds po yun per 50. So, ang gagawin ho natin doon, per 100 meters, okay, kung gagamitin ho natin yung broken, dalawang 50s po yun, with 15 seconds, 20 seconds rest in between the 250s, ang palalanguyin ho natin sa kanya pareho hong 30s para ho niya ma-attain ho yung one flat. The closer you are to the target time, the better. Okay? Now, ito po ang pinaka-importante. Pagtapos po nitong pagbigay ho ninyo itong exercises na to, pag natapos po na po yung 3 minutes, ito po, napakalaking bagay po to. 2 pulse rate reads, you know the reason why, so you can monitor if they are recovering well or recovering fast. And then, you can get also the number of breaths here, because kung 50s lang yung nilalangoy, it's important that you also determine how many breaths they take per lap, no? Tsaka obviously yung time, at tsaka yung stroke count. You have to get these details, or you have to ask them to write it down. Okay? Now, for mga 13 years and under, bigyan ho natin sila ng aerobic power. Ito po yung pang 400 na pace. I would go freestyle, main stroke, or IM. I would go either freestyle or IM here. Okay, 400 IM. Kung ano po yung pace, alam naman po ninyo, na-discuss ko na po yan, no? So, always din po, right after po nung set, kukunan ho natin itong itong tatlong bagay na to. Ito, importante to. Yung stroke count, if you can record this, all the better. Para makikita ho ninyo kung tumataas ho yung stroke count every 50 or every repetition, no? It's also good to have that. Pero, you have to ask the swimmers to record it for you. Kasi, kung marami ho kayong swimmers, imposible ho yung marirecord lahat po yun. Mas maigi po kung sila na po yung susulat, no? If I will remember, I will present to you some items that you can use. It's just an ordinary thing that you can create. Kung meron ho kayong mga tapon na bagay sa garahe, you can use that as a recording board with a pencil na pwede hong burahin. Okay, and you can keep a record of that, no? All you need to do is just take a picture of that with your cell phone. Pwede na, no? So after all of this, pang 14 and above, ito, pag 13 to 12 years old, 12-13 years old, ito hong ibibigay natin. Pag natapos na ho yan, dito na po tayo. Okay? Yung kick is aerobic. Okay? It has an aerobic effect. Give them a set to do that's going to last for 12 minutes. And you can use either flutter kick for freestyle, or you can use main stroke. Yung main stroke nila, baka backstroke, butterfly, or breaststroke, or dito ho nila pwedeng gawin. Pero please, wag lang ho ninyong ipakick. Okay, you have to monitor the time. This has to be with an interval, a target time. And for breaststroke, it's very important that they monitor the number of kicks that they're doing every 50 meters. Okay? Kaya ho yung mga binabanggit ko dati in the earlier presentations, you cannot have a high performance program if you have more than 5 swimmers on your team. Because kung 20 ho yun and you're claiming to be having a high performance program, paano ho nyo i-maintain ho lahat to? Okay, kung bibilangin ho nyo lahat ng kick ng breaststrokers ninyo, medyo may kabigatan pong gawin yun. So, you have to take this into consideration. Okay, and then right after this, 12 minutes, okay, you will give them anywhere from 15 to 20 minutes of aerobic capacity one swim. I would give them freestyle with a hypoxic set. I may combine it with backstroke, or I might just go freestyle 3-5-7-9. Okay? And give this backstroke some other time. Now, ito again, lumalabas to. Ito, kaya ho talagang nakapula. Kasi ito, mga dadating na succeeding workouts na isusulat ko, talagang napakabigat hong gawin yun. Okay? What we're trying to do here, okay, is itong mga mahihirap na workout, at saka po ito, nanonotice po ninyo, medyo wala ho ito sa maximum time na ginagawa. Because normally, ang naka-indicate po ron, ang ibibigay po yung work time dito, kagaya ho nung una, will be 4 to 5 minutes. Ito ho, ginagawa lang ho natin to na 2.5 to 3 minutes. Kasi uulitin pa ho natin ulit yan. Okay? In the succeeding workouts. Ito po, sa halip na 4 minutes din, ang work time na ibibigay natin with short rest intervals, 3-minute work periods na ibibigay natin per set. Yun ang explanation nun. Tapos po dito, you notice, normally po ito, napakagaang na ho ito at napakakonti. But in this particular case, you notice po, dito yung number of minutes, it's 20 minutes. That's because you want to train the body to recover. Okay? Never neglect this. Always put this because dito ho tayo magkaka-endurance. Hindi ho dito sa mga sprint na gagawin. You just develop a lot of lactic acid here. But if you really want to develop good endurance, dito po yung mga aerobic na capacity 1, aerobic capacity 2, dun po tayo kukuha ho ng endurance na kakailanganin ho natin to swim these intensities here. Okay, very important po yun. Here you can go your main stroke, unless of course kung breaststroke, wag ho na yung pagbe-breast. Kung magbe-breaststroke po siya dito, I suggest that you have him wear fins and do dolphin kick and pull breaststroke. Pero paminsan-minsan hahaluan ho nyo ng back because medyo may kabigatan po yun sa shoulders. No? So you have to be able to execute the correct technique for pulling in breaststroke at saka yung tamang pag-glide po. Tsaka yung position ho ng likod, kagaya ho yung pinakita kong video ni Shandy Chua. No? So you have to get all of those things in order. No? So again, this is very important. You would want to know how they are recovering. Okay, so you always have to take 2 pulse rates. Okay, you can take the stroke count. Here, you may want to give a hypoxic set kung gagamit kayo ng freestyle. So, isasama ho nyo yung number of breaths. Yun po yung 3-5-7-9. Okay? Ito po, napakalaking bagay. Always monitor yung rate ng recovery. Ito ho yung 2 pulse rate counts inside 30 seconds. Titingnan ho nyo yan kasi kung talagang pagod yan ho nyo malalaman. Okay? And then the usual, okay, mag-stretching po tayo, static exercises para ma-relax ho yung muscles. And then wag ho natin kakalimutan to. Ito ho palagi ito nandito. May snack ho palagi. And it has to be taken inside 20 minutes. Okay? Now, for the afternoon, the workout is very simple because this is a highly intense workout here in the morning. Sa hapon, bibigay lang ho tayo ng recovery. Now, I want you to pay particular attention to the number of hours, okay? From the morning workout to the afternoon workout is 12 hours, okay? So you start counting the recovery after the morning workout. So, bago sila makalusong dito, roughly about 10 to 12 hours na. So, they are still in that recovery period. Ang essence po dito rin yung pagbigay ho ng work na hindi lang ho yung pagbigay ng workout. Ang importante din po dito na malaman at mapag-aralan ninyo is kung kailan nyo ibibigay yung mahirap at mahirap na workout, yung mabigat na workout, at saka when and how much recovery period you're going to extend to your athletes, no? Kaya ho ito, these are the indicators, itong pulse rate na to. Because the pulse rate will never lie. Okay, as I've kept on repeating again and again. So here, with the technique work, let's get on with this, no? You may want to do some strokes. Work on tempo, yung timing, yung rhythm ho ng stroke. Dapat ho tuloy-tuloy, tsaka malinis. Yung langoy niya maginhawa. Okay, and then here's a core. You notice there's 15 minutes of core and then 3 minutes of speed work. Okay, here I'm going to use yung kicking with the pull buoy and the snorkels. Papakita ko ho sa inyo to sa video. I'm going to prepare a video for this so that you guys can see what this is about, no? And then, this is what I'm going to present. Yung tinatawag na push down. Kasi nga po ako, hindi na ako gumagamit ng kickboard. I threw all the kickboards away. It doesn't serve any purpose for me, no? It's not good to use at all. It's not good. Okay, and I will articulate and I will show you the reason why I'm saying that in some other video. Okay, and then we have the aerobic swim here. Here you can go again hypoxic. It's 3579. Okay, you can go freestyle. You can pull. Okay, pero half moon paddles lang. Kasi you don't want to stress the arms. Pwede itong mahaba, pwedeng 400s, pwedeng 800s, pwedeng 200s, okay? But always monitor the time, okay? Always monitor the rate, the pulse rate, okay? Ito, napaka-importanteng bagay ho yan, okay? And you would want them to swim 30 minutes of this because dito ho tayo kumukuha ng resistensya, yung endurance. Hindi po dito. Ito po, kung manonotice po nyo, marami hong lumalangoy ng 100, no? Pagpalagay ho ninyo, lalabas ho sila ng 30, first 50. Bumabalik ho sila ng 35. Wala hong endurance yun. Pag lumalabas po ng 30, kailangan hong balik ng 32, 31. If you're coming back and you're swimming 33 plus 3 seconds off your first 50, that's average. Okay, that's not good enough. If you really want it to be good, it should be at least minus plus 1 second lang. At tops, plus 2. Okay? So, dito ho tayo kumukuha ng endurance kasi it trains the body nga how to recover. Okay? So, it's very important. And then, I give them another set of this. Maiba naman because we're going to start working on different muscle groups. Nanonotice ho ninyo ito, freestyle. Okay. I use a lot of IM also and a lot of other strokes except butterfly for the recovery sets. Primarily because if you use IM, ang nangyayari po niyan, mas marami hong muscles ang involved. So it creates a situation where the body will clamor for more oxygen. Kaya ang tama po nun sa endurance napaka-positive, napakaganda ho ang tama nun. So I use IM a lot also. Okay? And then if you're going to make them swim butterfly at any point here, bigyan na natin sila ng drills Kung 25, pwede silang lumangoy, no? Pero wag natin pasasabugin yung stroke. Pag medyo nahirapan na, single arm drills nyo, right, left, plus 2 strokes, or 2 right, 2 left, plus 2 full strokes, mga ganon. No? Wag natin bibigyan ng puro swim na butterfly bago puro mali naman yung mangyayari. Okay? Then after that, the usual thing, now you can see here that the number of minutes here for stretching is already 15. Compared to the customary first 2 weeks of 10 minutes, I put 15 because kailangan ma-relax ang muscle dito. Itong training na to sa umaga, ito, masalo to. Ang epekto po niya, pambato. Magiging bato ho yung swimmer nyo. Pag hindi nyo na-stretch o hindi ho nyo napaswim down, kung wala ho nito, bato ho yung labas ng swimmer nyo. Ubod ng tigas, ang galaw, pagkatapos yung muscles niya, yung range of motion, masyado nang maikli yung stroke. Iikli yung stroke. So you have to take this into account because this is very important. And then of course, the meal, okay, the snack. Always with a snack. Now, I will end it here, no, and I will present to you the next workout. Which will cover also 4 days separated, no? Magkatugma ho yan dito. We start on day 14 plus 4 days, tapos plus 4 days ulit, and then another 4 days. Parang ganun ho yung nagiging timing ho ng pagbigay ng workout natin. Ang titingnan ho ninyo ng maigi dito, hindi lang ho yung workout, as I said. You have to understand where and when and what to give. Okay? Kasi to, hindi pwedeng upakan sa umaga, upakan sa hapon, bago bukas upakan ulit, bago sa hapon ulit namang kinabukasan, banat ng banat, umaga o hapon, banat ng banat. Hihina ho ng hihina yung swimmer nun. Hindi ho mangyayari magandang resulta nun. So you have to pay particular attention to the way they recover. As I said before, the amount of work that they're doing should be also equivalent to the amount of rest that you have to give. So hanggang doon na lang po muna sa ngayon, no? Kung meron ho kayong mga tanong, you can text me or you can email me. Okay, yeah. I will gladly answer all your inquiries regarding this.